10 seconds remaining.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Kappa Invitational Season 4. We are here with our playoffs, and it's our first series of the entire shindig. It is, of course, the best of 3 series between Happy Feet and HighGround. Now into game number 2, the draft getting underway. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And after a pretty stellar first game, we're looking to see if this goes the distance it goes all 3. My name is Mutt. With me is Trent Pax. And Trent, do you think this is going to go to that 3rd game? Or we have to wait and see?
Yeah, I would have said so coming in. That would be my guess. I think Happy Feet was the favored team as well. So therefore, I suppose that bodes that we should be getting 2 more games, right?
Yeah, we should. We'll see, though. I guess it's 1 if you count this game, but
True.
Real quick, I do want to say the ticket is not working.
It's my favorite game.
Man, I love not knowing what nicks everybody are using. It's not great.
Classic.
The admin asked if we should remake, which I said was up to the players. If they just want to go, and there's a good chance they do, we'll probably just continue on.
Maybe we could remake all pick after draft.
I mean, that's what I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Say that, and then that would be fine. That would be very helpful for all our spectators. But so far in our draft, now we've seen this a couple times. This Nyx Axe opener, and it can't recall who was doing it, but it was in our previous matches as well. But it's this whole idea of just denying out the Nyx Assassin because taking him for yourself means that teams can't go in towards these like Invokers, Ember Spirits, Darkseers. He helps cancel out quite a few heroes, and the Axe kind of does the same thing, but now they've just taken like 2 very strong offlaners, and you can do kind of these like 3.5 rolls where Axe can even do a little bit of jungling early on if it's necessary. And I like it. It's very strong. HighGround going for a little bit more of a like 2 months ago opener in the Rubik and the Jug.
Yeah, this is something we saw a lot pretty recently. I do want to give an update. I don't know if he said remake at 8 p.m. after the draft. I don't know if he was like confirming what I said or if he's saying that we can do that. I can't tell. My Skype isn't working right now, so my messages aren't being sent, which is great. So we'll worry about it in a little bit. So Trent, did you know that Master Ramen is actually restreaming Dota TV to Facebook? So there's about 1,000 people out there on that Facebook page that are listening to us currently. So say hi to the Dota TV folks.
Oh, thanks, Master Ramen.
Yeah,
a classic.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. What a lad.
What a lad indeed. I heard this yesterday from Andrew. Apparently he was looking at the Facebook and he saw there was 1,000 people. It wasn't an SKX creation, so who knows? It might have just been for that game. But hello, if you are watching Dota TV, there's a good chance because there's no ticket that you might not be. However, with that all out of the way, they might have actually just missed that. My open mic might have not been on for that entire shindig because I was all tapped out of the game. Sick! Anyways, thanks, Dota TV viewers. We appreciate you watching. It's great. Anyways, last couple bans, Invoker, Tinker banned out, Magnus, Legion Commander. Legion finally banned, and it's been picked in so many different games. It's kind of shocking it got to this point, but
yeah,
it's banned out finally.
I mean, we'll just pick 2 offlaners, 2 of the best ones, and we'll ban 2 of the other good ones. Now what are you going to do?
That's the well, yeah.
There's like Timber, if you do like your safe lane shenanigans or whatever, and maybe some aggro. They could go like aggro with Jug perhaps and try and safe lane a Timber into an Axe. That could be a good play here if they want to get a good position 4 to go aggro with.
Yeah, this is interesting. Man.
Then that requires you to have a pretty strong mid because you're not going to get any help. But you also know Nyx Assassin, assuming he's in the 4 role, the most annoying thing he can do is he's like a weak sauce ogre. Like, yeah, he's got high HP regen, but he buys this poor man's shield, and he just like walks on you mid and punches you a couple times. But
yeah, it's not like there's an Orb of Venom or
yeah, it's not
Ignite.
A big deal.
Yeah, the damage isn't great, but Nyx is good in other regards. He's really good setup disables, all this other good stuff. But we'll see what HighGround want to pick up here for these other 2 cores in their last support. We'll see if they do pick up their 4/5 position here. And we'll, by the way, CM is still available. I just want to throw it out there. It was really, really good last game for Felix.
Yep.
We are remaking CM, by the way, because apparently there's a bug for AP.
Okay.
So just keep you informed. So don't worry, Trent. We're going to not have to deal with these Nyx for much longer. All right. What do we think of Trent? I think we already discussed some stuff, but...
I don't know. I still like the idea of like an aggro potential, but with the Warlock, this is like kind of they have telekinesis into spin, so you could still be in a kill potential if they head up that way. But the Warlock also lets you have like a weaker position 3 than the more typical ones. So we'll have to see what that ends up being. But even if you went like a Weaver or something, you could like send both of them up top, and then you could have Jug Rubik down bottom, and you don't have to aggro Trilane at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Abaddon's still in.
Is it? Yeah, that's actually a good point. Has it been banned that often recently or no?
Yeah, he was getting first phase banned when we were still doing SCA Kappa like yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
I could see Abaddon being very strong here for HighGround.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's tough to fight into if you're Happy Feet, which, by the way, they go for the CM instead. Warlock, Rubik, Abaddon seems really strong, actually. I like that pick a lot. And they don't have much reserve time to think about it if they do go for their offlane hero here, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Save your mid for last.
Your mid. Yeah.
Get that matchup. Maybe we'll see something crazy in the mid. Arc Warden, Meepo. Well, Arc Warden was playing the safe lane yesterday, so probably not that. But maybe for Happy Feet, but I doubt it. I really wish
could still go back towards like a troll or something too.
Yeah, troll works too.
Okay, we'll get Clock. He's probably one of the last offlaners left. Some teams maybe not as keen on the hero, I think. But they are lacking a little bit in control with like Warlock and Rubik. So you only have like the one ulti, and if you had a Abaddon, then you're like basically only have telekinesis, you're stunned. So Clockwork will give you quite a bit of control. You already have one of the best supports to counter it in the Rubik, so they can't take it for Happy Feet. And I think we're going to be seeing a few more points in an Arcane Aura this game because he's going to be doing a hell of a lot for Nyx.
Dude, that is insane. Oh my god, she's just going to spam her stuff mid, and whoever is mid is going to have a very rough time. I don't even care who it is. It's going to be a problem.
They're on Radiant side for HighGround too, so they might even consider doing something like that Ember where you just kind of sack him.
Sack it like Troll yesterday.
Funds back to the jungle. Yeah, exactly. And maybe even be getting a little bit of help from the Warlock.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an Ember or Troll ban. This ban coming out from Happy Feet, but well, the thing that leaves this open now too is Happy Feet don't have their safe laner. So that's what we're looking for in HighGround ban at the Ursa, which I think is the best idea. They don't want to give that away. That's not fun to deal with for HighGround. That solo lane matchup becomes a very big problem. But Happy Feet, they'll ban out another hero here in about 2 minutes. It's the TA. And there's a couple of heroes still available, and we'll see what Happy Feet wants to go for in their safe lane. Speaking of Troll, they could do Troll. Terrorblade is still available if they want to go back to that decision, which I'm not sure they will. And we'll see. I don't know, man. It's a tough call.
Yeah, this is really, they have a lot of time to think about it.
They really do. They did not use any of their reserve time.
We already talked about this, like kind of weak control. They could go, they could go Weaver. They could go someone who builds Force Staff against the Clockwork. So maybe even Drow. Because you have the Lina if you really wanted to, but
damn, that Lina would have such a good mid lane, Arcane Aura and that, but they're gonna go for Spectre instead.
Okay.
Which actually I kind of like a lot. I think this is it really fits their draft. They have the global presence. This is very good. I think they can make a lot of space for the Spectre too in the early game.
Yeah, you can dagger over the cogs too.
Yep. They needed a way to get out of the cogs. That's absolutely true. All right, 10 seconds left for HighGround here before this last pick, and we'll see what they grab up. We talked about Troll. We talked about Ember Spirit. There's a good chance it's one of those two heroes. Instead, it is the Morphling coming out for HighGround, which is rather interesting.
So can copy the Spectre if he goes Radiance, get that illusion going. Generally hard to lock down and to kill. You can morph strength.
All right, try and reconnect real quick. Or new lobby, I should say.
Have they all disconnected?
Yeah,
okay,
they
actually are disconnecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the draft is done. I'll keep this overlay on so you guys can't see the lobby. I don't really care. I'll just put the weight screen on. Screw it. Hello, everybody. Don't worry, this weight screen is on for only half a minute while we get into the next lobby, so it's going to be a minute or two. But so about the Morphling mid, I think you were saying something about it, but I was not.
Oh no, I think it'll probably be Jug mid. I would guess. I don't think he wants the Morphling versus Lina.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Well, does Jug much better? I guess you could spin the wave.
Mean, at least he's Jug.
Yeah, you could spin. He's going to get an auto attack down. You could spin the wave, which is great, but you can't avoid all of that Dragon Slave damage, and you could get LSA'd pretty easily, too, if you're not careful. All right, we have to relog apparently. A
Alright,
green
let's
civ.
see.
No, please. I have to pay my taxes today, Trent. I'm mega scared. I'm like, really? I made a lot of money this year, and I did not plan it out well. I should have paid quarterly. I'm an idiot for not paying quarterly.
No installments, Mott. Come on.
Yeah, I know. If I get audited, and for some reason they don't like it, even though I really set everything up, I'm going to be scared. So
The scary tax man.
it is scary, man. Like, fuck. Valve, please invite me. I need some mahalo. Anyway, we're gonna jump back into the game. Taxes are fuck! I almost put the commercial on. Woo! But taxes are scary, man. They definitely are. You know, I need to get a part-time job badly. I don't know what to do. I guess drive Ubers would be good.
Some Ubers.
Yeah.
Ubermott.
Ubermont, that's right. Coming to a place near you where you could drive in my monster through the dented back. Easy. Why is this not working? Why is my voice activation too low on TeamSpeak?
Really? Sound fine to me.
All right, that should work now. That should be better. So it should open for even when I'm being very quiet. So like this. Okay, perfect. You can still hear me. Excellent. All right. When you have to wait, you start going a little crazy when when you have to make a new lobby and stuff like that. So I apologize for being weird, but the wait is no longer. We are into game number 2 between Happy Feet and HighGround. And this could be a 2-0 victory if HighGround can take this game. They have some interesting picks. I personally like Happy Feet's draft because they have Alina, and that hero is amazing. We'll see how it goes, but we're going to start this out with some warding as expected. Felix will TP bottom, have a smoke ward up over towards the tower just to get some vision close into the lane. DDZ is nearby. AU, of course, has a ward for himself. He actually has 2 of them. He has both wards for the Dire. Meanwhile, the other Radiant ward placed towards mid. And we'll see what happens here. There's a lot of here. We might see this good old going to mid, get ganked play happening momentarily.
Oh, look at this, though. The Rubik.
Well, he's dead.
First blood.
I mean, they got first blood one way or the other. Yeah, so what are you here? Why are you here? God, oh, man. But at least he's like, okay, well, at least Ben didn't die. So that's good. There's still 30 seconds, and that's it. Go back again. Get another smoke and go back again. Come on, guys. Oh, they're invading. They're invading. DDZ needs to be careful. He has no vision up at the high ground. This is a bit sketchy. They should have Impale. No, actually didn't scale it up. Frostbite. No, he went Crystal Nova. Oh, Jesse Vash. I don't know about that.
A sad life.
That's not what you want to do, I think. All right, well, we'll see how this all goes. Again, it's the DDZ mid Jug, the safe lane Lance Morphling, which, of course, that's one of his better heroes. But I don't know. I really like the fact they got first blood, but again, when you're a CM and you get Crystal Nova level 1 instead of Frostbite, you're in for kind of a rough time, I think.
You really hope people come to your lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to use your Q. You don't want to be just sitting here doing nothing going, man, I wish I was juggling right now.
Yeah. Felix is going to D-ward as well, which means that they see Felix rotate up here, but there's no guarantee he stays in this lane. They even give it to MTRX. In fact, Felix is going to leave.
Yeah, he can play nice and aggressive now, too, with that HP regen for a little bit. Try and go punch some supports. Like, immediately just like, where are you? Yeah.
Cogs. There's the Crystal Nova. The Spectral Dagger comes out. AU coming in, has the Impale. MTRX still getting chased down. Impale misses. And that'll be that. And AU needs to hit that Impale in order to get that kill. They can't get it any other way.
Yeah, I didn't even think they'd get it, honestly. It'd be 8.2 for that long.
They just don't have any damage. Level 1 Spectral Dagger. They don't do any damage with the Spectre yet.
That's one Tango. Just gave him so much HP.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Anyway, not a great start other than the first blood for Happy Feet, but again, this mid lane should go pretty freaking well for Ben, especially later.
I just want to be clear that this is Envision, guys. You guys are watching this Rubik back here.
I'm watching
that
this
is not.
Walk. Never mind.
He just literally did the full walk.
Did he? And they know that he's there?
Oh, yeah, they know 100%. It's just so funny.
DDZ pops up the healing ward. Now we'll get some room to go and try to go toe-to-toe with Ben.
He's just like, I don't care.
Yeah, I guess he really doesn't, huh? It's like, I'll leech some experience. It's fine.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it, Axe?
Oh, no. Oh, that was weird. Okay, good. It wasn't just me. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Server.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a lag spike. No big deal there, guys. So, kind of a weird start to this game, though. You have the Rubik getting called by Axe, by the way. You have mid lane going pretty well for both heroes, mostly for the Lina for now.
Oh, get that mud golem. Oh, it's the battle of the big creeps left here.
Come on. Felix, I believe in you. Telekinesis. Oh. He gets the rune. That was sick. Good telekinesis. Felix he's so happy right now. And he's going to leech this experience, too.
Oh,
yeah, just really does not want to give this up. And
he's
might.
Gonna get it. He's going to get it.
Yeah, that's perfect. The spin was not in time. Felix is zoning right now.
I think Yaj got it.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He did. The spin gave it to him.
The spin
Rubik
gave it to him.
didn't
Okay.
get it.
All right, I thought Felix got it there for a moment. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
That was like the exact timing because the projectile.
I was like, that's the only way he gets that last hit is if the spin comes, and it did. That's nuts. All right, well, Felix.
Good enough that he gave the all chat. I mean, that was worth.
Haha, XD. Yaj is now in his own jungle. Oh no, it's gone.
Too fast.
Felix is not fast enough, even with boots, and also he only has 49 damage. How much HP does
What an
this
exciting
level
early
career
game
have?
for him, man.
Yeah, he's all over the place. How much HP does this have? 75? He would need 2 auto attacks to get the
Oh,
career.
we got a stack in here. Congrats.
Mosin.
Nice, nice.
Excellent work, team.
Yaj and Jesse Vash.
There are a lot of radiant heroes mid lane right now, let me tell you. This area is dangerous.
They're like looking. They're like, where are these dire heroes at? Oh, we're just in the jungle, guys.
It's like Jesse Vash. Did he finally get Frostbite? He did.
Yeah. But he's splitting experience with the Nax right now.
But again, he doesn't have his Arcane Aura, so again, that spam ability is not quite what it could be for Ben. He does have a bottle. 20 last hits for him, 13 for the Jug. This is to be expected. Meanwhile, here we go. Cogs up. Battery Assault. Is Jesse Vash going to go down? This could very well be a solo kill for MTRX, and AU needs to get an Impale. He gets it in time. Telekinesis to come back, though, and it is going to be the kill. No Fade Bolt needed. He just gets to level 2. Yaz chasing him down, has no boots, and I believe Felix is fine. So he rotates over. Even Jules coming out of that safe lane to try to help get that kill. So a lot of time being wasted here for Happy Feet. Fade Bolt comes out. They have the Impale. Whiffs wildly. AU's not really had the best early game when it comes to these Impales so far, Trent.
Yeah, Felix coming up here at the exact right time. He does it again and takes the bounty.
Godlike. He might die for it, though. Yeah, he's dead. All right, this time it's not worth it. That is Yaj getting the kill. Definitely not worth it. While this is all happening, so much space being created. Look at bottom. The tier 1 tower is going to go down. They're diving Yaj. He's going to get away for him. Yaj, what are you doing, buddy? That is not the place to TP when your tower's getting pushed. And Lance gets another kill for HighGround.
Yeah, he was not expecting that aggression, but yeah, I'm guessing he couldn't stay in this lane just because of the Shadow Word, and he was like, well, I'm not going to get anything here, and they're just going to waveform on me, and they do a lot of damage, and I can't approach the Morphling, so I'm just going to try and get as much as I can out of the jungle, but that has cost them heavily. 440, tower goes down, and he feeds another kill over. So the dream start for the Morphling.
Yeah, it really is.
DDZ's doing exactly what you'd expect. Like, just tries to survive in lane as much as he can. He's
getting what he can.
And then jungle. Yeah,
getting what he can. He's got a Coiling Blade up. He's working on his Wraith Bane and Aquila. I gotta say, I think they're pretty happy with the start on HighGround. Yes, your Spectre's getting okay farm, but Morphling is getting free farm essentially down bottom. He's gonna be tough to deal with. The Rubik is being such a nuisance. He is gonna actually spot out this gank. Potentially Crystal Nova comes out. LSA will go through. And Pale, they kind of stack their summons a little bit, but the Frostbite is there to secure it, so it doesn't really matter. Felix are rather getting killed by Ben, and now has his phase boots now, so that's the one saving grace is Ben is doing rather well for Happy Feet. How's this clock doing? 10 last hits? Man, he's tied with... Oh, no, he's not tied with X. He's 10 behind the X, but...
His levels are pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. The Ash will get up to 5 here after this stack, but, you know... Still pretty good for the Clockwork, and he's going to have level 6 early and rotate in, find that Lina pick off. That would be a huge kill, getting Lina.
Pulls the wave back, too. Man, Clock's such a fun hero to play.
Agreed. He's one of my favorite. Telekinesis. AU is most certainly dead. The spin will come out. They know the ward is there. They're going to drop a sentry. That's probably the worst. Like, I'm going to be honest. I love AU, but he is having a terrible game right now. It is not going well.
Yeah, first death, but... overall, true. Not having the best time.
Ooh, Ben. I thought Ben was baiting that for a moment, but he could have used his bottle charges. I think he wanted to keep the invis. There's that. Sends up yourself with clarity instead, so I guess he doesn't really need to worry about the mana regen. 3-3 the score. Meanwhile, MTR looking for Jesse Vash will find him. Will he get killed here? Drops the Tango down, and I still think he might be dead. Oh my God, he has a salve. Oh no! Oh my God, he's fine. He's totally fine. Man, that CM is so mad right now. I would hope anyway. This is not a good. This is not quite the Felix CM game we saw yesterday or last game. Trent.
Yeah, this is a rough start. Only level 3, 7 minutes, 3.5. Had some time in the jungle sort of, but was splitting it with an axe, so didn't really get the full benefits. Morphling has taken an axe illusion and is farming their camps.
Excellent.
Yeah,
finally, we'll go down. The replicate is dropped, but yeah, this is not looking great for Happy Feet. I feel like HighGround having an 1,000 net worth advantage here. Again, this Morphling is a big reason of that. Along with just the supports being a little bit more farmed. Lance is going to be going for the Lincoln Sphere, which makes sense. There are still ways to bring him down, even with Lincolns. You could break it pretty easily, too. Frostbite and all that good stuff, but we'll wait and see when he starts getting involved. And when is he just going to get involved with that Lincoln's trend, and then he'll just farm up until then? Or
I mean, this is like the Lance hero, right? The Morphling. This was like always his
it was his
go-to.
Yeah.
I believe it's his most played as well all time. So, I could see him joining maybe a little bit earlier. He's already doing some of the cheekier plays, with like those axe illusions and stuff.
Oh no, Jesse Bash, my friend. Shadow Word, Telekinesis, Fade Bolts, Flare. They might not be able to get this kill. He's very low. Get a tick down. They can't really deny him or anything like that. He'll just die instead. Shadow Word, the classic. Jesse Vash having one of the roughest games you'll ever see. Morphling waveforms away. By the way, I love Lincoln Sphere. I know it's not always picked up for Morphling, but I feel like the amount of mana regen you get with it allows you to farm so quickly in the jungle too. So it's not even just for the active. I think the mana regeneration, the stats are very good. LSA to come out. He does have Laguna Blade. He will use it, but Lance is sitting now on enough HP. Replicate to come out. They need another Dragon Slave. The Haunt will come through, and they get the kill. They reality in as well, so the assist at the very least is up. Any reality is back top. However, needs a Spectral Dagger away. Telekinesis coming through. They should have Fade Bolt ready. Is it enough damage? The hook shot. Nice. He should have just stayed bottom. MTRX, great combination there with Felix to get that kill.
Yeah, well done. And that is a Midas at 9 minutes on the clockwork.
The BYB clock, man. It's happening again.
Yeah, give me some Dota 2. This is going to be sick. DDZ in a bit of a rough spot. He's out of there.
I feel like the way this is setting up, it's going to be rough for Happy Feet to get this to a third game right now. DDZ coming bottom, phase boots up. It's the Omni Slice, but Ben is pretty speedy in his own right, especially if he's got the Fiery Soul running it up. But as I said, this is not a great start again for Happy Feet right now, Trent.
I wonder if he's actually going to go Greaves here. That seems kind of sick.
For who?
The clock. MTRX has them queued up.
What a build that would be.
I have not seen that before.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen, maybe once or twice back on clock, but he always has such mana issues, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he have like an intelligence
like his
mana
skills
thing?
are all very
he has 200 mana as his level 10 talent. Okay. They know where Mosin is, by the way. They're diving deep. AU is taking the majority of the tower hits. The Battle Hunger will come out, but they need to leave. AU's actually taking so much damage. The Fatal Bonds are owning them with the Shadow Word. They need to Shrine, and they need to do so immediately. Zeus ulti would be amazing here. They'd get double kill for sure. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, does he need phase boots this game? Maybe not. Treads. I mean, well, treads are always helpful for clockwork, but we'll see. I don't know. Be pretty funny.
He's going to get to level 10 and get that 200 mana talent pretty soon. And with 200, I feel like that's not, I don't know if you...
I mean, no, with that and Arcanes, that's worth.
Yeah. All right.
It's all right.
Jules kind of baiting something top lane. So despite him going down, he does have the Urn, which again, very common pickup for Spectres as of, a couple years back. AU pops a Spike Carapace. There is an Adaptive Strike, but I don't believe Lance gets this kill even with it. Did do a lot of damage. And AU is just like, I want to find some farm, please.
Oh. That he just got book off the courier, so he's got 6.
All right, Vendetta's up and ready. They do TP in Ben, however, he's in Viz, so they might not actually see him, even though that ward went down. And Lance is going to back up, so he knows something is up here. And good play from him to get out. Yeah, really good stuff. I do think they can push this tower, though, if they get more heroes down bottom. Look at AU Vendetta up. Well, I guess Ben, he had Invis. It's gone now, so. All right.
Just waiting. But not going to find Lance. Top lane Clock's been trying to find an angle here. He's flaring up, looking for the CM. See if he can find himself a free kill, but she's left at this point. So they could approach.
Ooh,
and,
DDZ. Is he spotted?
Man, he's been deep.
They don't see him. Oh, Jesse Vash, you're dead.
Oh, hello.
Omni Slash. I feel so bad for him.
I've been that CM so many times.
Haunt coming through. They're trying to fight top lane. Or actually, Reality bottom. Oh, wait. Where did he go?
He ended up going back to the jug.
That's so weird. And he just dies. I was looking forever to try to find him.
Yeah, he went to like 3 different ones.
Felix is dead. See you later. They even rotated up the Nix's test. They did get that tower bottom, by the way. It was not... Oh, it was denied. Holy shit. That's huge. That is so big for them.
That is taking away a bit of the space for Lance, though. So might see him start to drop a little bit in terms of the overall net worth. He's already 3rd.
I really feel like there's going to have to be some carrying from Ben in this game. The Spectre's died twice. Her farm is starting to diminish. Also, a Blink Dagger could be absolutely crucial, and Yaz is so close. Mosin, they're going to get caught. Vendetta and Pale going to come out. MTRX is going to be caught. There's the golem to be dropped. The counter initiation might be there. He's got the Shadow Word. They'll bring it down. Spell still on its Berserker's Call. Not the best. They're going to try to telekinesis it back. Call will come through. It will work perfectly, and Jules gets waveformed up. I was wrong. That spell steal was insane. Yeah, just his blink, though. He's going to blink call, going in only onto one. He gets the Warlock. The spins are there. The Frostbite is up. The Impale is beautifully done. The Cullen Blade should be there. Meanwhile, another call coming out. Calls everywhere. It is a double kill for Lance. The Spectre dies again. So, yes, I mean, you got some really good kills for Happy Feet, but once more, the Spectre continues to die in these fights, Trent.
Yeah, not good. Crazy Impale by AU. My God. I don't know how he hit 3 people with that, but unfortunately only enough to get one more added onto their tally. So they'll keep pressuring up here. Lance really getting the most out of all of this. He's almost into an ultimate orb. Yeah. And Yaj, of course, we didn't get a hook shot last fight,
Felix,
so we're looking for it.
Felix again with the call coming out. Wait for him. That was just ownage. That was so good.
Vision. MTRX. Ow.
Wait, really? What just happened?
Oh, he just missed the hook, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll just walk in on him anyway.
This is not looking good, my friend. Not looking good at all.
Sharp turning axes, man. Juking and jiving in those trees under vision, and it worked out. But
man, DDC's barely been involved in this game, and they're already crushing it. They are just taking fights that aren't going well. Happy Feet are just not on the same page, and they need to get it going here. Otherwise, this is going to go to a 2-0 victory, and that means that they're into the 3rd place decider instead of the grand finals for Happy Feet. So Jules is going to walk right into DDZ, who has Omni Slash, by the way. It is level 2 Omni Slash, but I believe that there is this creep wave here, so Jules might actually get out.
Yeah.
Healing Ward is up. That's a good thing that Ancient Stack was there. If it wasn't, that's a dead Spectre. All right.
I really hope that DDZ does finish out the Shadow Blade. I think it's the perfect item this game. Because you know that the way this game's going, they're going to have to split push quite a bit with Spectre. And so Shadow Blade's going to let you just get right on top of her and get your damage in as fast as possible. So, plus breaking onto a Spectre Lady with Silver Edge is sick to get rid of the dispersion. This is very strong.
Mosin will find himself a DD. Jesse Vash is nearby. Ward is dropped down. Yaj is blink. Call doesn't go for it. Decides that, okay, well, we're a little too close to the shrine. I don't think this is the best idea. Also, Golem actually wasn't up. It's still down for 22 seconds. Ben walking up. There is an Observer Ward. He is just walking straight in. Full vision. Chasing after Mosin.
On Lance now, too. So I'm able to help him.
Yeah. That is... Man, Ben is like, I need to find something right now, and this they do not care about that Observer Ward. That's crazy to me. The vision battle is being lost completely by Happy Feet.
Yeah, they have a couple nice wards, though. This one's pretty good. This one up here spawning a couple of rotations.
Laguna, Vendetta, Impale, Dragon Slave, Telekinesis, though. Spell is stolen. It's Dragon Slave for Felix. Now Ben trying to run. Golem was there, but they can't get it off in time. LSA to go through, misses completely. Meanwhile, Lance fights a dominating spree. Haunt will come through. There's the Golem being dropped down. And that is a dead Ben Lena. So they lose not only him, but Jesse Vash as well. The Haunt was used. They don't find anything with it. So... Again,
Lance
not great.
It's going to be very hard to kill at this point.
Yeah. This game, I've said it like a million times, so I don't want to say it again, but you know what I'm going to say. So, anyway.
You're not feeling it? You're not feeling
I'm really not. Like, I don't know what happened. They just made some misplays. I feel like AU could have gotten more done in the early game. They missed a couple of impales. Jesse Vash dying so often has been absolutely detrimental, and him and the Spectre, too. I don't think I need to harp on it too much, though.
It's a really painful one, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Just difficult to protect him up.
Felix is owning. This guy is an ownage support player, I gotta say. He's impressed me since the get-go here in this series.
Yeah, he's going to blink soon.
Man.
And he can farm it up very quickly with the Dragon Slave.
So crazy. Yeah, this is a pretty good game to be a Rubik, to be honest with you. Impale, Dragon Slave, LSA, anything from CM, really. I even with Call, he made some really insane plays. You know, you never really think of Call as the best spell to steal, but it clearly was, given the circumstances. But, yep, there is that Shadow Blade, as you had previously mentioned, for the Jug, so now they can continue to put pressure on to the Spectre, who is just trying to farm up a Manta and Diffusal. DDZ is going to come through the jungle. They're going to try to push mid with Ben. It is pretty low. That's at least one good thing, is that they are finding some towers here. Hookshot is going to connect. Meanwhile, they have the Sentry Ward and the Vendetta up. Nyx Assassin has been spotted. He's just trying to run.
That was the range issue right there. If it was like next level, and that Hookshot would hit for sure.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but that makes sense. All right, well, I guess if Ben gets his Bloodstone, perhaps this might be able to turn around. Jesse Vash is dead. Another kill as DDZ will get it up. They'll dust to make sure there's no Nyx Assassin there. And, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Painful. It's very well played. And, again, like, whenever you have this Clockwork on your team, the fact that you have the Shadow Blade just means that he can be scouting out. And in those moments, like this time it's a CM, so he doesn't need help. But if that's a Spectre, he can just lurk around and follow her until the clock gets there, and then they can combo kill her.
Yeah,
he's in behind these towers, too.
Omni Slash is ready. DDZ's not going to go for it. They needed some detection now. They might find Ben. Could be a huge kill. The Omni Slash will go. The call will come out. He denies himself. He might have lived there. I'm not sure. I guess Lance was in, so probably not. He literally just got that Bloodstone. That's one of the most frustrating things in the world for Lena. She is back immediately, but still. Here we go. They're going to use the Haunt. Vendetta is up. They're looking for something. They're going to find Felix. The Impale misses. The Culling Blade is there. They have the call. Lance might be in trouble. The Culling Blade not in time. Here comes that Golem. They can't quite get the Frostbite. DDZ trying to turn and fight this. They get the kill. These Fatal Bonds are owning. Jesse Vash will fall next as well. And they might get another kill on the Spectre. Jules, he got Adaptive struck by the Morphling Waveform coming through. I don't know if you should fight this, Jules, my friend. I think you should run. Stunned forever under the Tier 3 tower. Waveform is back again. Blink call is ready. They will find the Morphling. They break the Lincoln Sphere. Can they call him? A huge kill. Jules staying alive. Lance's biggest kill streak is gone. DDZ is still in. Visage is running. He might be able to kill both of them. He doesn't have the mana for it, however. But, okay, Happy Feet. I see you. All right.
That's pretty greedy.
Yeah, it really was. He should have backed immediately. That's,
like, you've killed that Spectre so many times, he's like a support at this point anyway. It's a pretty hefty dog.
All right, well, Ben back up to 11 charges, so a net change of just 1 at the end of the day. And they got 1,300 gold out of it. The net worth graph now down to about almost 2,000. So HighGround not quite the best fight for them. Yaj also has Blade Mail, by the way. Man. Okay. If they could just buy some detection and stay alert and ready to go. Be huge. DDZ about to be spotted. Instead, they're going to go for Felix. Probably an easier kill. They have the Freezing Field. Frostbite to come out. Hook shot. Yeah, they will lose Jesse Vash, absolutely. Whether or not they can get Yaj remains to be seen. He is so speedy. He's got Blink ready to go, and he will make it out just fine. I think it's a fine trade, honestly. CM has died so many times, they really get nothing out of it anyways. Only 43 gold. They will see Lance. Jules is going to try to man-fight this. There's Vendetta. They missed the LSA. He is taking a lot of damage, and they can't get the kill. Oh, my God. Jules is probably so tilted after that. They missed everything there. They still have... No, they don't have a pill, and he replicates out to the opposite side of the top lane. That is so frustrating for Happy Feet. Absolutely so frustrating.
Yeah,
should have been a kill.
He's going to be everywhere with these bots, too.
Man, they baited that too, and they just don't have the lockdown for the Lena. I missed the LSA. It's so huge. Or if they had Yaj up there earlier with a blink call, but he was regenning up. Okay, so, yeah, they lose Jules, but whatever. He could come back still. They have the Lena to rely on. The Jug on the other side is still pretty good. There's a blink down AU as well, so they have some items ready to go. Of course, Jesse Vash is nothing, but whatever. He's poor. It's not impossible, Trent, but it certainly is difficult.
Now, Manta Diffusal is very, very good against Morphling. So, although they're picking the Morphling into Spectre, we talk about the idea of, like, if you copy him, his illusions do quite a bit of damage with, like, because he's either going to have a Radiance or a Diffusal, but Spectre's also kind of a natural counter that way.
Ben, my friend, you should not have been there. No pun intended, as he will fall.
Thanks, Dragon Slave.
He stayed there way too long in that top lane. I was surprised. I guess you have to make those plays and push the wave out, but rough stuff.
Yaj is doing well though. Like he's very farmed for an axe in this. Like he's 300 gold above the Midas clockwork.
Yeah.
And,
Wow, yeah, this
is
is not the best. This clock has not got as much farm as I thought he would have. But it'll start really kicking in pretty soon.
Yeah, he's missed a couple hooks, and he's a little late to some of the fights just by where he was on the map and stuff. So
that is a replicate. I think they know
Seems
that
like
now.
They know at this point, I think.
Jump in, Mosin. They've got the call. Can they bring him down? The Haunt is going to be coming through as well. Frostbite, Golem not in time. And they might find MTRX as well. Reality through. DDZ is the one getting chased down. They'll turn their attention. Spike Carapace is up Blink. They're either Forest Call and another dead hero. Meanwhile, in the top area, Felix going for a TP. He will be successful. Going further, they need to run. Jules will pop his newly minted Manta style. And very good fight there. Forced slide into a call was pretty good for Yaj.
Really nice done by you. Not a common thing to see the Carapace walk into cogs, but that's what stopped the
I was wondering how that happened. I was wondering how the Spike Carapace was used, and now knowing that, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. I don't think I've seen that one.
All right, Trent. Pretty good fight. And as you mentioned, Spectre, once she gets this Diffusal, will be in a very good spot.
Like, if she Mantis on top of the Morphling and just... Well, honestly, anyone, but Morphling's the one who, if he can just burn his mana very quickly, Lance becomes very useless in these engagements. Mana is your survivability, right? You're like a Medusa in the sense of just, like, morphing strength. And they're on top of him. I don't think he's a replicate.
He's going to get caught with the Frostbite, the LSA. Laguna, they've thrown everything to call. Man, it took him so much to get the kill, but they do get the kill. And Yaj will pick himself a mega kill streak. That's huge. What a fight. What a kill.
The question is, will Jesse Vash make it home?
Probably not.
Hello.
They're looking for They're looking for both of them. And Omni Slash, he's dead. And he Shadow Blades immediately. Oh, the Courier, no! Not again.
At least it was empty.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, they get the return kill on Jesse Vash, but again, he's died like 10 times, so it doesn't really matter.
Wow, he's 10 of the 21 kills, eh?
Clockwork getting caught, LSA to follow up, and the Cullen Blade is there. Man, this combination's done some serious work, but they need to leave now. Ben will go for the TP. They don't have the Clockwork for the hookshot. Yaj about to get caught. Felix misses the Impale. He had telekinesis, and they just saw him at the tail end of that TP. So a quick and assassinate, get in and out. The job is done. All the meanwhile, Spectre continues to farm up elsewhere. We're not done yet, Trent.
No, really like the mobility they're building into too on Happy Feet. Just like the double force staffs from the Axe and Lena, just helping me space things out during these team fights. It's an arcane rune as well, so they could go for another smoke play here perhaps if they wanted to, or just gonna pop it now.
Lance is sitting near the tree line. They see him. Can they go for this is the question.
Again,
Impale,
no
they've got it. They break Lincoln Sphere, jump in. There's the Haunt coming through as well. The LSA, Laguna Blade. They need to call him. He waveforms away. Can he get out in time? They still have that call, and they will use it. Again, they have to use so much, but they do get the job done once more. Huge fight again for Happy Feet. Now he's died twice in a row, Trent. Not great.
Yeah. And that's twice now that if he had the replicate, he would have lived. I think he tried to cast the last second there to make a play, but couldn't find it, so.
And Ben should have that damage, I believe. He had no respawn time anymore. That talent is just not alive as much as it was once previously.
I mean, when you're farming, like, here, you're going to have a replicate, you know what I mean? Like, because you're this Radiant Morphling, you're so aggressive and you're getting up there and stuff, and maybe you don't think you're going to need it in this area, down on your own safe lane, but running into some serious trouble. Just good aggressive vision coming up from Happy Feet, something that was maybe a little bit of a problem in the earlier game, but certainly not now. And some very deep wards here that aren't being spotted by the side of the Radiant. We'll have to see if they end up getting them, but if they don't, that's some pretty sick vision.
Oh, I don't think they saw that.
They didn't see that, no.
It was very close. They didn't see it.
But like this ward, that's a super uncommon ward, this one right here. I would be very surprised if they dewarded it, because you're always centering over here, you're centering here for this one. So, nice stuff by the Dire.
Yeah.
Good support plays.
All right, HighGround realizing they need to kind of change the tides after a couple of botched engagements. So Happy Feet will back up into their jungle, and I imagine Jules is going to be the one that gets caught here. Near Observer Ward, they're going to head over in his direction. He'll pop the Manta style, and he might actually make it out. I think they know something is amiss. They have really good vision down here, as you mentioned, and nobody's down there setting up. But a couple wards placed up for the Radiant, and now they will head into the Roche Pit. And this could fall pretty quickly. I'd be surprised if there's any... Oh, they scan, and they need to get there now. They're TPing in.
Doing it pretty fast, though.
It's going to be close, man. They have Call ready for the X if he can get there in time. He's TPing in right now.
Oh, they have no healing ward. I didn't realize.
All right, they're going to have to back out. Shadowblade comes in from DDZ. They have the Observer Ward, which will see Yaj. That's the problem here. And Pale comes in. AU vendetted up. Spike Carapace, he has used it. Now he's going to use it up on. They got the call into 2. The Golem is going to be dropped down. They have the Laguna. They blow up the Jug. And Lance, he has to morph strength. MTR gets a good hook shot. The freezing field is there, but Jesse Vash gets it canceled immediately. LSA, they'll get one at least. Meanwhile, Ben's trying to run. Jules on the front line now. There's the Diffusal Blade. MTRX getting caught. They've got the call. Can they bring Lance down again? The LSA, one more death going his way. Ben will find himself a double kill. DDZ is back, and I believe he bought back. Ben trying to live. They've got the Shrine. Felix will fall next. LSAU is not needed. Now DDZ getting chased down. Yash has got the call. He's got the Blade Mail. DDZ, you cannot fight this. The Diffusal Blade is there. Omni Splash will come through. It's split up. Shadow Blade for Ben keeps him alive, and DDZ will fall. A dieback for DDZ. Happy Feet have turned it around. Man.
Absolutely crumbling. Yeah, and that was a buyback from DDZ too. Oh, that's so painful. Woo!
Man.
He just lost 1,200 gold. And Lena took it right into her own pocket. 1,242 gold gained for her during that fight. 16 Bloodstone charges. And that was a risky play. They could feel the game kind of falling out. Not feeling too good. And they tried to sneak a Roche. Tried to make it a little bit too fast. But the good scan coming in from Happy Feet. And just not the fastest Roche. No minus armor here on the Radiant. And they're going to Laguna that Roche.
Oh, almost snatching. Good Impale, LSA to come out on it. He's through the Dragon Slave. It was a good effort, but that actually loses them more. Not only will they lose 2, they'll lose 3, and Ben will secure himself a triple kill, 19 Bloodstone charges. It has gotten out of control.
Was clutch, actually. Like, they don't Laguna. They might have got there in time.
Yeah, that was huge. Wow.
19 Bloodstone charges. Ugh.
It's the wheels have fallen off trend, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. Fusel still sitting at 5 charges, so playing left here for Jules. Haunt is up and available, so they can play very aggressive here. It's the best part about playing Spectre. Funnest thing. So your whole team can just rotate around, and you just keep alt-clicking that Haunt thing. Ready. Haunt is ready.
Haunt is ready.
I am there.
Haunt is ready.
I'm there with you while I am farming a full wave to myself.
Yeah. DDZ about to get caught. What a blank. I think they saw the replicate and AU's like, nope. Meanwhile, Ben is Shadow Bladed up. LSA misses. Call does come out, but this is tough. Laguna Blade, they'll find Felix, but he is fine. He is more than fine. I think Laguna to creep. I'm not sure what happened. Hook shot. Now we'll find one. DDZ trying to go in with the Blade Fury. They've taken down the Rubik. Can they get anybody here? Meanwhile, they get MTRX blown up. Jules, he does have that Aegis, so even bringing him down once might not be the best. Call comes out on Demosin. He does have gold, but he might not get it off in time. Yeah, he's about to, but he gets caught and killed at the end by Jules, and all of a sudden 3 dead. Even with the pretty good engagement for HighGround, they just cannot find any kills here, and Happy Feet are about to push into this Tier 3 tower. Meanwhile, Lance bought his Ethereal Blade, which he desperately needs. Buyback will come out from the Rubik, but maybe this Ethereal Blade could do some work here. We'll see. I don't know. Adaptive Strike onto Jules. Jump in. Call comes out. They drop the Shrine. The Laguna Blade is there. The Ethereal Blade keeps him up for now, but the LSA on top, it's actually not enough. Lance used it defensively, but actually might have secured his death as the Lena threw up that Dragon Slave and LSA after. And that might be it, my friend, at least for... There's still Tier 2 towers here, but a full set of racks at 30 minutes. They have completed the comeback. And all that frustration they were feeling, all that frustration, all that, as I thought the game might have been really, really in trouble for Happy Feet, completely wrong. They turned it around completely, and I would be surprised if HighGround could turn it around themselves.
Yeah, it's not looking good. This Morphling just got completely stalled in those tracks. Maybe we can get a couple quick picks with the E-Blade. We don't have the most defensive options still, perhaps. Like, if they can pop Ben's Lincolns, maybe from there they could try and win a fight. But Jules, I think that fight he came in and he just went on top of the Rubik, I think, and took him down first. And, like, despite there was a massive stun on Lance, like, he was called for, like, the full duration when the Haunt had started. So I thought he was going to pop on top of him and go for the Manta plays, but prioritizing the supports first. I think that fight could have gone even worse, honestly, for HighGround. I'm not sure if the Spectre realized just how disabled the Morphling was.
Yeah.
A little bit of a maybe good luck for HighGround in that fight.
I don't know if he can really... I mean, I guess it is, but again, it's such a tough game now for HighGround that who knows what's going to happen. Well, anyway, 23 Bloodstone charges for the Lina. She is having a fantastic time, and will continue to get good farm, I would imagine. Well, it's top of the net worth. And I think that there was some very good team play. I think Yaj and Ben probably kept this game even, Trent. I think, you know, Jesse Vash, we talked about, had a rough game. He had, I think the Spectre, yes, she did a lot of damage. She came back, she did some work, but I think it was facilitated by both Yaj and Ben in this game. Anyway.
Yeah.
He gave me up for Yaj pretty soon. Heading out of the base, behind Lance, maybe baiting something out here. He has Replicate back up at 7. AU's coming in. I think he just says, I don't want to be here, even if our entire team is. DDZ, however, will Silver Edge up and head towards AU, but guess what? AU's already out. He's TP'd down bottom. And that's that. Last tier 2 towers, the objective. By the way, Radiance was picked up by Jules after everything. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good.
So help me God, mod. If one more person streams this game with a 5-minute delay, I'm gonna like pop.
Oh, is that what you? Is that what you've been dealing with right now?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I find that so irritating.
It's all right.
Oh, the teams made it very clear they want 5-minute delay, and then that makes me so angry. Like, damn, dude.
Yeah, that's rough. That is annoying, yes, for sure.
Anyway, it's of course nothing has changed in my mental absence.
Not really, no.
Yeah, we're still just waiting. So, Radiant Initiation, we still need the Golems, we need the Fatal Bonds. That can just win a team fight.
Yeah.
They still have to be a little bit cautious here as the Dire approaching.
All right. We'll see what happens here. They do not have the Jug for right now. He is split pushing top. He can be there at pretty much a moment's notice. It's one way to do it. If DDZ can push this into the tier 2 tower, it might not be that bad. They'll TP back the Spectre because guess what? He has Haunt. And I'm sure he's all clicking, as you mentioned previously. And Ben with the Hurricane Pike is absolutely going to work. Sniper, no sniping, except it's a Alina, and guess what? That tier 3 tower is dead. Depth Strike will break the Lincoln Sphere, but anything else other than that. Meanwhile, DDZ Omni Slash, they found AU. They need Vendettas, but it's a little bit too late here. The call is available. Hookshot onto DDZ. Not the best initiation for MTRX. The Haunt reality in. They're chasing after the Replicate. Lance trying to fight LSA. Lincoln Sphere broken, but they can't quite bring it down. Here's the Golem as well. Ethereal Blade onto Yaj. They're going to turn it around, and Ben might actually be in some trouble here. Yaj as well. Dust is up, and Ben should fall. He'll deny himself. They lost 2 there. Pretty good hold right now for HighGround, so okay. It's not done yet, my friend.
No, and the thing is that, like, typically with Warlock, this happens and you get wiped, and immediately you all just respawn and you run at the base again, right? But you have Haunt, which is also very important for your lineup. So we are trading these cooldowns that are relatively similar. It's 165 and 120, so there'll be a small window where you can find it again, but...
Oh no, DDZ. You don't want to be there when you just bought your Diffusal Blade. Oh my god, did he buy it before he died? Because that might be problematic.
Yeah, no, he is no buyback.
Yeah, he's no buyback.
It's gone, so.
Why did he buy that? I guess it doesn't matter. They might be able to hold for 60 seconds without the Jug. And he really does need that Diffusal Blade, too. Still, though, Trent, this is looking difficult again for HighGround.
Yeah, next Roche for Happy Feet will be pretty crucial. It's coming up. DDZ will return by then.
By the way, they have Haunt in 30 seconds, so I think the Spectre went top. He's not pushing with his team. I think he's just waiting for Haunt to be up. So by the time that is, but DDZ
they don't get tempted by a juicy-looking support or something, you know.
Upheaval, then slow it up to a crawl. So that feels Scepter. Jump in, call Laguna Blade. Can they bring Mosin down? He's so low. They actually stun him with the huge telekinesis. Great cogs at it too. Mosin is somehow still alive. The Shrine. The Culling Blade will be there. Frostbite breaks the Lincoln Sphere. Ben going to work on the buildings. And Felix. Felix is getting destroyed. Ben finds himself a double. Now they come in. Call comes out. Ben is solo. There's the LSA to follow up though. They still don't have this Laguna Blade Haunt coming through. And Lance getting caught and brought down. He will have to buy back. But this rack's now exposed. And with 2 heroes already dead for HighGround, I would imagine they can secure this. They do steal the Replicate with the Spectre, but it's already dead at this point. Lance has already used his Ethereal Blade back up in 1. He has to wait for him away. And they're actually taken down. DDZ has respawned, but full set of racks again will go for Happy Feet. Ethereal Blade comes out, does some small damage. Blink call, they found easy. They'll try to pull him back. Ben going to work with the auto attacks. They find the Impale and see you later. Dead for 77 again. And if Lance falls, then it's game over. But MTRX, he'll be the one to use the Cox to save his life. Jules getting caught out. Laguna Blade, meanwhile, will bring down Felix. They do get the kill on the Spectre, dead for 96, so that is something, but they'll lose MTRX, and he's down for another 66 seconds. Meanwhile, Ben getting caught. Dragon Slave very low. Ethereal bladed up, somehow still alive. They'll finally get the kills. Felix comes in with the mana burn that he stole and picks up the kill. Felix trying to run. Telekinesis not there. Blink not there. Gets mana burn down by AU, who, by the way, has an Aghanim Scepter. And, I mean, they did everything they pretty much could, Trent, but I don't think it's enough.
Man, that was a bold fight from Happy Feet to take, honestly. Like, going in like that when your Spectre still doesn't have the haunt. Yeah, I mean, I know they were down Jug, but they started that fight out with 30 seconds still left on haunt. It was like 19 or something like that, and it was just like, oh my god, guys.
Did Ben die twice? I can't scroll in the kill feed. I thought you could.
You have to go, like, way to the side and then scroll. But, no, he only died once. Yeah, he doesn't have the respawn talent.
I know, but like he did have like I thought he had like 24 bloodstone charges, unless he died a little while ago that I forgot about.
Yeah, he denied.
Oh yeah,
this fight, and
right.
He just died.
Yeah. Good call. All right, well, Trent, it looks as if the stage is being set for Game 3, my friend.
I would say so. It's gonna be very different comeback. I mean, they do have a Morphling and the Womble combo and stuff, but they should just be able to buy up all their items now on the side of the Dire, come back in and take this one. Heart will be purchased up here as the buyback is tossed aside by our Spectre. Not feeling the need. Although buyback in itself is like a slot on Spectre with Haunt. You can just like go into these fights and die and use your dispersion for an insane amount of damage, then Haunt back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just taunting Roche here. Give him the light show.
Hey, what's up, man? He can't see now he's invis, so that's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. It's a nice little
dance.
Yeah.
Give him the battle hunger.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Jesse Vash has drums. He already had a blink, but still, he's got farm. Man, what a turnaround for him. Meanwhile, Warlock is 6,000 net worth below everybody else. What a rough game for Mosin, man. I can't believe he has so little farm. That's crazy. Well, all right.
All we really need, I mean, look at that buyback tab. Nyx. So there you go, guys. We'll just wipe the Dire.
Yep.
Up we go.
Oh, he might need the buyback. Good stuff.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
The old, there's a gem on someone.
Oh, he did buyback.
Nice.
Wow. Perfect.
The one buyback, guys.
We called it. Huge
did they
stuff.
have a gem?
Hook shot. Wait, he missed. Man, that blink back was insane. The Haunt will come through. The call is there. Calling Blade, Mosin, poor guy. Felix getting diffused up. He is mega dead. Laguna Blade not needed, but used anyway. They're going to have Ben going in. He doesn't have the Aegis, mind you. The Adaptive Strike coming out. He'll have to run away as the break is there. LSA hitting up onto Jules. I believe it was stolen by Felix, doing some nice work. MTRX is in with the BKB. Jules still very tanky. Again, remember, he has that that Heart and Aegis up and ready to go. They will bring down another. GG is called. What a turnaround, Trent, here in game number 2.
Oh, very well done.
I did not believe.
The expected winners, I suppose. You really did not.
I did not believe. Did you? Like, you heard the way I was talking at the beginning of this game, and I was sure.
Never lose faith in the Spectre mod.
That's true. I should have realized it was a Spectre. I know. To be honest, though, I didn't expect the Morphling to die 3 times in a row without Replicate. That's what I didn't expect.
Yeah, that was definitely the problem. Lance just feeling a little bit too cocky, confident in his own part of the map, and good aggression from Happy Feet to come on in and to punish that and really stifle him. I mean, he started out so strong early on in the game, and then it was just like E-Blade, and then he was stuck on that forever, even moving into that E-Blade. So Crystal Maiden does her dance, acts as his dance in the background here of the victory screen. And what about our damage overall here? Who was the real winner?
The overall damage winner was
MTRX.
Yeah,
23K. That's crazy on a Clockwork, actually.
23K for MTRX, but that's just first on his team. On the other side, he's actually third overall, with Ben being first and Jules being second. So pretty insane that he did that much damage, actually. Well done. Anyways, Trent, that'll do it for game number 2. We'll jump into game number 3 as we get into the next lobby. So I'm very glad this is going to a 3-game series. Both these teams very evenly matched. It's super excited to see what they can do. So make sure you guys stick it around right here on Moonduck. Game number 3 right around the corner.